some random guy says, "What caused the new accent?" I'm weirded out. I don't know. I just you talk to different people and in different circumstances over time, things change a little bit. So that's probably it.
Yeah, totally. Sobriety, especially after kicking cocaine and alcohol, can really shift how someone talks. Early on, when you're recovering, speech might sound slower or slurred because the brain's still rewiring from all that substance abuse. Like, coordination between thoughts and words gets fuzzy for a bit. But over time, as your body's healing, clarity kicks in. People often notice clearer diction, steadier rhythm, and less rambling. Cocaine speeds up talk, makes it frantic or aggressive, while booze slurs things out. Clean, you might sound calmer, more deliberate. It's not drastic like a personality flip, but hey, it's noticeable. Depends on how long they've been using, though. Could be a few things, like chronic alcohol use leading to rhinophyma, where the nose gets bulbous and red from thickened skin and blood vessels. Or maybe allergies, infections, or even rosacea flaring up. Cocaine abuse can do it too. It messes with nasal tissues, causing inflammation and that reddish swell. Check with a doctor if it's sudden. Better safe. Well, even after quitting, damage from long-term alcohol or coke abuse doesn't just vanish overnight. For booze, that red, swollen nose, like rhinophyma, can stick around because the skin and tissues thickened up over years. It might shrink a little with sobriety, but surgery's often needed to fix it fully. Cocaine's similar, scars the nasal passages inside, so swelling or redness lingers if there's permanent inflammation. Could also be unrelated, like rosacea, or just genetics. Bodies heal slow, you know? Ha, that's a vivid way to put it, like Rudolph after a rough night out. If it's that bright and bulbous, yeah, it screams long-term booze or coke aftermath, even sober now. Rosacea can mimic it too, especially if he's stressed or in cold weather. Maybe snap a pic and show a derm. They could laser or trim it down, gets rid of the elf vibes quick. Even if he's claiming sobriety, some sneaky stuff flies under the radar, like inhalants beyond whippets, say nitrous oxide from other sources, or even glue vapors, though that's rare for folks not huffing like teens. Cocaine or amphetamines can cause nasal issues without obvious signs if he's snorting small amounts, but urine tests might catch him. Alcohol in hidden forms, like hand sanitizer binges or mouthwash chugging, could explain redness without breath reek. Or meds, steroids, even some allergy sprays with pseudoephedrine, puff up the nose subtly. Rosacea triggers like spicy food or sun don't scream drug, but mimic it. If it's bad, a sneaky talk screen or doc chat's your best bet. Home tests miss the weird ones. Possibly, yeah. Cognitive fog lingering after supposed sobriety could mean they're still dipping into something subtle, like benzos or prescription opioids that dull thinking without obvious signs, or even weed if they're microdosing. Sleep deprivation from caffeine overload or undiagnosed stuff like ADHD meds misuse can fake impairment too. Alcohol in tiny doses, say from tinctures or cooking extracts, messes with clarity quietly. Or it might not be sneaking. Long-term damage from past use rewires the brain slow. Recovery's messy. If you're worried, A full neuro check or surprise test could spill the beans. Bodies don't lie forever. Yeah, exactly. Abusing Adderall or similar ADHD meds, even with a legit prescription, can totally keep those cognitive quirks going strong. If he's popping extra or mixing with caffeine, it'll amp up focus short term, but crash the brain later, leaving him foggy, irritable, or scattered, like sober, but not really. Overuse spikes tolerance too, so he'd need more for the same kick, sneaking in under medical cover. No red flags if he's just managing symptoms, right? But watch for signs: twitchy hands, insomnia, or that hyper edge. A pill count or doc follow up might reveal if he's gaming it. Sneaky, huh? Brain rewiring, neuroplasticity, happens after heavy substance abuse, like cocaine or alcohol, even in sobriety. Your brain's like clay. Years of booze slow down neural pathways, shrinking gray matter in spots for memory and impulse control, so thinking feels sluggish or emotions swing wild. Cocaine floods dopamine, frying reward circuits. Once clean, cravings linger because connections don't snap back fast. It can take months, sometimes years, for synapses to heal and rebuild. That's why fog sticks around. Prefrontal cortex rebuilds slower, affecting focus, judgment. Good news: exercise, sleep, therapy speed it up. Like therapy rewires thought patterns, exercise boosts blood flow to repair cells. It's gradual, not magic. Think marathon, not sprint. Still having issues? Might be that. Yeah, absolutely. Long term damage from years of abuse doesn't erase itself quick, even if he's stone cold sober now. Like I said, brain cells and connections take forever to patch up. Memory lapses, slow thinking, mood dips, those could be scars, not secrets. But if it's worsening instead of fading, that's when I'd suspect he's topping off with something, like Adderall binges masking the gaps. Damage is sneaky too. Sometimes it's forever, like Wernicke-Korsakoff from booze, frying memory zones. Track him a week, see if rest helps, or if he perks up oddly. Your call.
Along with, traumas and triumphs or whatever. I don't notice it. It's just how I talk now. Uh, I'm also not drinking or on cocaine. Like, so that kind of changes things too, right? Like, uh, one thing for people to remember is that from day one of this show, I was drinking a significant amounts of whiskey, and whatever sobriety is, I definitely wasn't that from the very beginning of the show. Even if I might have been sober on a particular show, right? Um, I would have been significantly influenced by alcohol consumption. That was something I did multiple times a week. I haven't done that in a long time now, so there's change that happens there too. People aren't outside of the shows that I've done in the aftermath of all this. People aren't familiar with me being sober. Like you didn't see it. Not that I was always intoxicated. Again, I'm talking about the general concept of sobriety. But whenever it is, that has an effect on you, and when it's not there, things are different. So yeah, I don't know. It's just how I talk now. But some people like seem to have an issue with it. Other people are like, I don't know what you're talking about or whatever. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good explanation for it. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. If it does, I'll email you soothing voice recordings. Just hit me up and I'll send you stuff.